How sweet the sound.
Have a little tea. Yeah, just get yourself as comfortable as you can be. Make sure you have enough room to completely bring your arms out to the side in a snow angel type thing, and maybe even a little bit up overhead, but not a lot. You know, it's just a little bit overhead just to change it a little bit. But for now, just bring your arms to the side of your body. And just begin, or you can begin sitting up, whatever you like. We're going to do our little thing here, our little invocations. You know, Om a little. You're welcome to Om along. You're welcome to Om to yourself. Welcome to whisper Om. Those are the 3 levels of chanting. The gross, right? The whisper and the subtle. Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. I'm not sure about cats. And since Shivarati is Thursday, and we just did a whole 50 minutes of Shiva, we're going to do some more right now. Om Namah Shivaya. Continue to hear Om Namah Shivaya. Begin to bring it deep into your heart space. Om Namah Shivaya. Shiva as awareness, maintaining the awareness throughout the practice, holding that space with Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Just hear the sounds in your head, surrounded by silence. Make some space between the mantra. Holding it in your heart, feeling the mantra as your heartbeat. Moment to moment vitality, moment to moment awareness. Om Namah Shivaya. Chidananda Murtaya Ishprabhanchaya Shantaya Begin to notice that your body is composed of 5 lines and a circle. Ask a 3-year-old to draw a picture of you. You'll most likely find 5 lines and a circle. Feel those 5 lines in your body as you lie on the floor. Become aware of those connections just as they're drawn by the 3-year-old. And just begin to bring your awareness, just your awareness, to the space between your left heel and your left hip. And notice any movement that may occur anywhere in your body. Just noticing any movement. Just noticing. Now bring your awareness to the space between your right heel and your right pelvis. Once again, just bringing your awareness body-wide just a little part of it. Notice if there's any movement, or just begin. Maybe just right there in the pelvis, right at the hip joint. Just notice any perceptible movement or any intention of movement or any just little tingle, just a thought, maybe just one synapse of intention of movement somewhere. And now allow your awareness to come to the line from the left shoulder all the way to the left fingertips. Just with your awareness, notice any movement anywhere, any sensations. Now just allow the fingers, left fingers, to straighten out just a little bit. Just towards the wall to the left of you. Not fast, just slow. And then even more slowly allow them to curl back to wherever they're going to curl to. As you totally relax. Just notice the sensations. See if you can feel as you're allowing your fingertips to lengthen. Softly and easily. This may seem really unusual for you. We have not a lot of sensory perception nor a lot of strength in opening our hands. We're kind of like a crocodile jaw. They don't have any strength to open it, but you don't want to be on the closing side. Just allow the sensation. See if you can feel where you feel. Now bring that awareness to the right side. Just with the arm first, just noticing the length of the arm from the shoulder to the hand, perhaps just the wrist here or the back of the hand. Then allow the right fingers to begin to extend a little bit towards the wall. Slow, 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 slow. Notice the connection. And now, begin back down at the left leg. Just begin to become aware as you extend your toes towards the wall in front of your left toes. Just become aware of what you feel from that movement. And then allow the foot to relax again. Just allow it to extend a little. Just allow the toes to lengthen just a little. Where do you feel that? Where do you feel that propagation? Certainly you may feel it in your toes, your ankle, maybe the top of the feet, the bottom of the feet. Maybe you feel your knees straighten a little bit. Maybe you feel it bend a little bit. Maybe you feel the hip joint or the pelvis have to respond to the movement of the foot. And now, with that same awareness on the left side, begin to extend the left leg like you're drawing it away from your pelvis from the heel. So now you're going to feel like your toes are curling back over the heel. Easy and slow. Press the heel away like you're... In fact, try to make it happen from the hip. Try to push your heel away from your body, from the pelvis. And then relax it back to neutral. Allow your left heel to be heavy on the floor so that as you're trying to press away, like you're making space between your leg bone and your pelvis. Breathe. Maybe notice how you're breathing. Notice if you're breathing to support the movement or if you're just taking a relaxed breath. Just enjoying the movement, enjoying the sensations, wondering what happens if. Maybe you can take your left leg a little further wide and press away from the heel a little bit. And see if there's a difference. Just noticing the difference. And now with pressing the heel away, begin to feel what happens in the spine. And now draw the heel, like you're drawing the leg, into the pelvis. Draw the heel back into the spine. And slowly and easily, so you can feel the back of the left heel on the floor. Maybe a little bit of weight. Not a lot, doesn't have to be a lot, but so you can feel the energy in the pelvis slowly, slowly and easily. Begin to notice how you can transfer that energy into your fifth line. So you're pressing the heel away. What does the pelvis have to do to support that movement? How does your spine support that movement? Perhaps you can feel it into your shoulders. Maybe your head has to roll to support the movement. And the slower and easier we go, the more relaxed we can allow ourselves to be, the more the head, the shoulders, the arms, the more the sensation will propagate throughout the body, the movement will propagate. And there's more than one way to move this. What happens is you draw that leg back into the pelvis. How can the pelvis support that? How can your spine support that? And then go ahead and let the left leg go. And then bring your awareness to the right leg. We'll do the same thing on the side. We'll just extend the toes a little bit. Where do you feel that as you extend the toes? Can you feel your pelvis adjust as you relax? Allow your body to relax. Allow your breath to be soft and easy. Let the ground support you. Trust that the ground will not give away. Trust that the earth will not let you fall any further. That you will not damage yourself if you let go. And then go ahead and release that movement of the feet and just let the leg rest for a minute. Maybe compare the sensations on the right side with the sensations on the left side. In the pelvis, in the heels, in the shoulders, in the spine. We're really looking to find, to feel, to support, to energize, to potentiate those 5 lines and the circle. How they interact with each other, how they support any intention of movement anywhere. How will they support it? How can they support it? No preconceptions, movement out of curiosity, relaxed and easy. And just begin to feel the bliss of movement. Now begin to press the heel away. Maybe the toes come towards the ceiling. That's something else you can try, is rolling the heel so that the big toe comes inward or outward as you press the heel away and then relax. Just press it away first. Don't try to draw it back in. Just press it away. Maybe starting from the heel, and then bring your awareness to the hip joint and try to press the heel away from the hip joint. Rather than pulling the hip joint from the heel, think about pressing the heel from the hip. It's a different sensation. Your body will adjust to that in a different way. Allow it to happen. Now, let that go for just a moment. Just let that whole leg relax. Let it come to a neutrality. Let your whole body sink a little bit deeper. Let your breath soften a little bit more. Your belly soften. Your jaw soften. Your eyes soften. Your fingers soften. And then begin to draw. What can you do in your pelvis to draw your heel closer to the pelvis? How can you do that? Deep, deep, deep movement. How can your body support that? How can your spine support that? Can your ribs somehow fix your body so that the pelvis doesn't move and you can just move the leg? Just feel into that. By being easy, just the most easy of interactions. And then allow it to go both ways, slow and easy. Just maybe starting from the pelvis, right? Drawing the pelvis in, pressing, or drawing the leg in, pressing the leg away. And then maybe bring the energy down from the heel to see if there's a difference. Bring the awareness, bring your center, your awareness center into the heel. From that point, how can you move the heel? It's a very different sensation than bringing your full awareness into your body at the hip joint. And go ahead and let that go now. Now I'm going to ask you to bring your arms out to the side. Just all the way out to the side into a T shape. Now begin to press the left heel away and notice what happens in your spine as the heel is moving away. With your arms in this position, this is a very different position. You're now fixing your chest, your ribs in a slightly different position. Notice how your pelvis moves here. This is a purely experiential class. There's not a right and a wrong with this kind of movement. There's just the way we have lived in our body for our entire lives. And we're all going to have different sensations on how this feels and what the connections are. But the deeper and the more of those sensations come forward in our conscious awareness, the more we become aware of embodiment in all of our conscious hours, the more we can become engaged with our life, the more we can become into that timeless state of engagement. It's all about finding the embodiment in the first place. Is enjoying all that the body has to offer, whether it be what we would consider pleasurable or painful. It's enjoying the opportunity of the pain. So now, begin to just move the left arm like you're trying from the shoulder to move the left fingers away from the shoulder. And begin to feel how that feels in your left pelvis and down into your left heel on the floor. See if you can feel the connection. See if you can feel how they're connected somehow. And maybe you can experiment with this a little bit. Maybe as you're moving your left fingers away from your body, maybe you can press the heel away simultaneously and see how that feels. See if the energy is conflicting or whether somehow they are acting in concert, creating even a smoother, gentler, more enjoyable sense of motion. And if that Try it the other way. Try as you're reaching the fingers away, drawing the left pelvis towards you, drawing the left leg into the pelvis, just imperceptibly, just seeing your experience in your embodiment, how this interaction has occurred. Just experiment. Don't make a story about it. Don't make a story that this is why it's like the way it is. Don't do that. Don't do that. It doesn't help. Just experience. Baby curiosity. Trying to figure out how this machine works. It doesn't come with any directions at all. We got to figure it out. The problem is we think we're finished when we're infants, when we're toddlers. We can forget about it. We can forget about figuring it out. And we can. But the experience is a very different experience than sensing everything fully through every pore of awareness. And now bring the awareness after a little rest over to the right fingers, the right shoulder. And once again, begin to experiment, just allowing the leg to extend on the right side, the leg to draw in, the arm to draw out, the arm to draw in. And just allow your breath to be relaxed. Let's not try to support this movement with the breath. Let's just find the lines first before we try to bring the breath into it. But breathe. Breathe soft and easy. Allow it to be in the background. Perhaps you're hearing the sound of Hamsa. Try to move them in concert. Just notice how your spine is the intermediary. It's the fifth line. But notice how that circle at the top of the spine is responding. Perhaps the head wants to move, and allow it to move. If it doesn't want to move it anyway, just gently. Maybe not try to move it with any other movement, just allow the head to gently roll easily from side to side. Just noticing how that changes things. And now bring your arms down to 45 degrees, so they're not by the side of the body, they're not out to the side of the body. There we go. Palms up. Allow the palms to be up here. And now, begin to extend the right heel. Gently and easy, and draw the right heel back. Maybe try different ways, with the intention from the hips, with the intention from the heels. Begin to notice how this is different, how now your ribs are constricted differently. And we're just going to feel these lines tonight. We're not really going to move them too much. And in a moment after we feel the lines, we're going to do our somatic awareness, rotation of consciousness with this very types of movement of the consciousness. So, and then relax and bring the awareness to moving the left heel away and towards the body, just slightly and easily, and notice how that energy rolls and transfers into the spine. You can feel it into the shoulders. Maybe it goes across the body into the right shoulder. Maybe you feel it in the left shoulder. Maybe you feel the right side of the body lengthening. Maybe you feel it shortening. But just notice what you do feel. Allow your head once again to be soft and easy, and allow it to move with this. And now, take a little break here. Take just a little break. And now, bring your palms so that they're still facing towards the ceiling, but bring them up above the shoulder height. They don't have, your biceps don't have to be by your ear, but just gently bring them up above your head just a little bit. So we're just bringing a little different feeling. This is going to be a very different feeling into your shoulders now. Don't try to force this. Someplace where you can completely relax the arms onto the floor. You want to completely relax them down. There you go. You don't want to feel any constraint. You want to feel the movement. We're going to move our legs just like we have been. Start with either leg. That's slow. Diminishing the amount of space in the pelvis as you draw the leg in, and then increasing the space as you draw it away. Feel how that engages with the shoulder, and you might feel the pelvis moving. You might feel a side of the pelvis lifting to accommodate the ribs that are now being held in a different position with the arms slightly above the head. And then bring that same movement to the other leg. With the intention of decreasing and increasing, expanding and decreasing the size in the pelvis, the space in the pelvis. So that's your intention, sucking the leg in, pushing the leg out, sucking the leg in, pushing the leg out. And notice how this may be different than it was on the other side. Notice where the energy goes, how it transfers into your spine, into your shoulders, into your arms, into your head. Okay, now we are going to make snow angels. We're going to start on one side and then move to the other side. So from where your arms are now, leave your arms where they are and begin to slowly draw your left heel, keeping it on the floor, feeling the friction of the floor out towards the left. So your foot is coming a little bit closer to your left hand. And then slowly back to that neutral spot. And then just do that several times. Just bring it out. Just try to draw the leg that way. Allow the ankle to relax, toes to relax. Be as soft and easy as you can. Allow it to come out. And then back in. And then as one movement, begin to draw the left hand down against the friction of the surface you're on as the left leg is coming up and out. So the left hand and the left foot are coming towards each other. Maybe the knees bent, maybe the elbows bent a little bit. Make it easy and soft, but we're feeling the movement from the extremities cycle through the lines of the arm and the leg and the line of the spine, and feel the response on the opposite side, the side that's fixed, it's still moving. There you go, move the arm back away. And then the next time, instead of moving the leg and the arm towards each other, bring the leg up and the arm up at the same time, and the arm down and the leg down at the same time. So we're not bringing them towards each other and away from each other. We're kind of letting that whole side of the body move in concert. It's a very different sensation. Slow and easy. You don't even hardly have to move, but it's kind of the movement of a snow angel. See if you can feel how your spine is communicating those other two lines with each other, all the way from the fingertips to the toe tips. And when you've done that just a few times, it doesn't have to be a lot. We're just allowing these pathways to potentiate, these sensations to begin to build, and the more you do this, the more these sensations build. It really is like a magical thing. And I'm not a magical kind of believer, but it's just the way life has to be, really, to survive on this planet when you think about it. We have to use our bodies wisely. So just go ahead and bring that arm back up and relax for just a moment, and then we'll do those same motions on the other side. Once again, allow now the right leg to gently begin to move away, and you can bend the knee, whatever feels. Don't try to bring any stress into the body. And really, it's the organization for the movement, that initial intention. It's just the thought that is just propagates through the entire body. It just ripples through the body like a wave, and every part of the body feels it. It's the butterfly flapping its wings to create the tornado. So after you've moved the leg a few times and you're starting to get the feel of the leg moving, begin to move the arm towards the leg as the leg is lifting, the arm is coming down. You can feel how that movement throughout your entire back. You might feel the pelvis having to roll a little bit, the weight shifting, the shoulders shifting, the opposite side. How is your body holding its weight on the floor? And don't do this if it doesn't feel good. If this is not feeling the best for you, really don't do it, and just think about doing it. Truly, the intention is really what ripples. It's just the thought. We can feel the movement from the thought. The intention brings the body to attention. Those deepest muscles, the deepest muscle fibers, the ones that they're getting ready. They're moving. You can feel it in your body. This is prana. This is the prana body. And after you've brought the arm and the legs towards each other a few times, allow them to go in the same direction. And this is a whole different dynamic. Part of what your body is learning here is how to support, how to fix your body on the floor with your ribs and your spine, your shoulders and your pelvis. How to take that advantage. And it's that advantage, it's the strength of that advantage, it's the awareness of that embodied advantage that allows us to move through space in a comfortable, easy fashion. And when you're finished, bring yourself to a comfortable spot. You can support your head, support your knees, support whatever you want. We're going to do a relatively quick Yoga Nidra. And we're going to do the rotation of consciousness. The rotation of your consciousness through the lines. And the consciousness is going to be a broad body consciousness and into the space surrounding your body. Feel how your body moves into that space as your awareness is drawn from the line of your right leg to the line of your right arm, to the line of your spine, the line of your left arm, the left leg, your spine. Allow your awareness to come to your right leg and whatever sensations follow. Your awareness to the left arm with the sensations to follow. From the left arm through the right leg and the spine. Bring your awareness to the line of the right arm. Bring your awareness to the line of the left leg. Bring your awareness from the line from the left arm to the right arm, through the left leg, through the spine. And bring your awareness to the right arm. Bring your awareness to the left arm. Bring your awareness to the connection between. And where that transition point feels from the left to the right within your body. Bring your awareness to your left leg. Bring your awareness to your right leg. Bring your awareness to the spine as the legs come together. Bring your awareness to the difference between the left and the right side of your body. Bring your awareness to your body lying on the floor. Bring your awareness to the front of your body, exposed to the elements. Bring your awareness to the front of your body, beginning to feel cooler. Beginning to feel as if your flesh were beginning to turn blue. Beginning to feel the sensations of cold throughout your body. Cold. That chill deep down into your spine, propagating from in front of your body, through your spine, out through your legs, out through your arms, into the circle of your head. Bring your awareness to the belly, to the spot in the center of the pelvis. Begin to feel your breath. Begin to feel your breath bringing heat into that spot. Allow the fire of the belly begin to propagate and ripple from the belly outward, down the legs, up the spine, out the arms, into your head. Feel the space around your body becoming warmer and warmer as your body heats up. You feel like you're lying on the beach of black sand on the hottest day of the year. The heat is unbearable. And then you remember the cold. The cold will antidote the heat. The heat will antidote the cold. And then you realize there's no heat. There's no cold. There's only sensation and a story we create from the sensation. Imagine that your body is expanding. expanding from the heart. The heart space, the ribs are growing larger and larger. They're drawing the spine along. The pelvis is increasing the size. Feeling the arms grow and the head grow, the legs, the feet, the fingers are becoming enormous. The body begins to lift. Begins to lift from the floor. Feeling ourselves grow and engulf the entire room we're in. Becoming larger than the room, engulfing the entire house. Beginning to engulf the entire region, our entire nation, our hemisphere, our planet, our solar system, our galaxy cluster, our universe. It's all within. There is nothing without. And then you recall yourself lying on the floor practicing Yoga Nidra. And you shrink back immediately, contracting down to your human size, back onto the floor. But then you notice you're becoming smaller and smaller. The room seems enormous. The fibers of the surface we're lying on become huge. They become like ropes. They become like hawsers on a battleship. They become like the strands, stringing galaxies together. We become so small. We begin to see molecules and atoms, neutrons, protons, quarks, hadrons. We're becoming smaller and smaller. There is no inside. There's only all else. And then we remember. We're practicing Yoga Nidra. And moments ago we were encapsulating the entire universe. And now we have no size at all. We find ourselves expanding back into our embodied form, lying on the floor, feeling how it feels to be me. Namah Shivaya. Samista Sukhino Bhavantu Loka Samista Sukhino Bhavantu Shanti, Shanti, Om Namaskar.